tramway was a few feet outside the window. The trams would start rolling at 5 in the morning. Now, not that he had enough money to take a tram. Instead, he walked to the school. पैसे नहीं थे तो स्कूल पैदल जाते थे. Wading through the knee deep water during monsoon. बहुत बारिश होती है कोलकाता में, तो यहाँ तक पानी, घुटने तक पानी में डूब कर जाते थे. Lakshmi was a diligent and above average student. He was a wonderful student. He was also shy and introverted, but as a teenager, he already had the desire to become somebody in life. On the reverse of his ruler, he scratched ink, Dr. Nivas Mittal, become MBA PhD. He wanted to study much. By now, his father had become a working partner in British India Rolling Mill, a small steel company in Kolkata. So after classes ended every morning, Lakshmi would go and help his father in the business, working in the post room and running errands. The massive rollers driven by the rubber belt and pulleys that flattened the red hot steel into bars, rods and slabs inspired him. Traditionally and culturally, there was little doubt as to where his future lay. Marwari, active in tea, textile, manufacturing, mining and steel, believed that it was crucial that their company be family owned. Every Marwari wants the company to be family owned. They don't want to share holding anything. Holding minority position in a company was anathema to most Marwari business. Mohanlal's 5 brothers had also started a business trading in steel. Together in 1963, they won a license to build a rolling mill in the southern state of Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh mein business karna shuru kiya. And that is also Andhra Pradesh at that time was known as the rice bowl of the world, India. वहाँ से सब चावल export होके आती थी. When he was 16, he entered prestigious St. Xavier's College, situated in an imposing white 5-story neo-colonial building in the Park Street. In the past, the Jesuit college didn't want a Hindu boy, but relented when he saw his almost perfect mark in accounting and mathematics. Having attended a Hindi language school, Lakshmi felt inferior in a college where most students were about at the city's fashionable location. Lakshmi didn't enter a restaurant until he was 15. His fellow student didn't go work in the family business as he had to, nor did they take extra evening classes in finance and marketing. In 1969, Mittal graduated with the highest mark ever achieved by St. Xavier students in accountancy and commercial mathematics and Bachelor of Commerce degree in business and accounting. Hard work may have been the mantra of his success, but he still didn't have the courage to book a trunk call to tell his distant father how he was constantly out of town trying to build a fortune. Lakshmi Mittal sent him a telegram instead. He didn't have the money. उनके पास पैसा नहीं था, इसलिए उन्होंने telegram भेजा. But later Mohanlal presented his son with a cup of fountain pen by the way of celebration. Even though still was in veins, he was only a dislike of early morning start that prevented Lakshmi opting for a career in the classroom. When he went up to college, collect his degree, St. Xavier's principal said, Mittal, you start teaching accountancy from tomorrow. तुम कल से accountancy पढ़ाना. Okay, what time am I to come? You have to begin with the first year at 6 in the morning. 6 o'clock? I will not do that again, Mittal told him. I have done it enough in my 3 years as a student. So Mittal joined family business full time. Now his path was booming. Mohanlal had moved his family to mansion like property in Alipur. तब तक पैसे आ गए थे, अच्छे घर में शिफ्ट हो गए. One of the Kolkata's most exclusive and expensive suburbs, located in the south of the city with a sense of grandeur, he called the property Mittal House. 3 years later, bispected Lakshmi, sporting a Greeky fringy and thick moustache, arrived at the Kolkata club to take tea with 3 women. He was 21 and about to meet his future wife Usha Dalmia, an economic student from Banaras. Banaras की उषा दामिया से उनकी शादी होती है. And he talked to Lakshmi about her charms, questioned him about his intentions. आज is traditional and arranged marriage meeting. एक arranged marriage meeting उन्होंने करा. आजकल love marriage करने के लिए सब उछलते हैं. ये लक्ष्मी मित्तल की कहानी है. He was a smart guy. Even if Usha is only a fifth as intelligent as him, I will marry her. उनके से बहुत कम इंटेलिजेंट होते हुए भी उषा से उन्होंने शादी करी. He wrote a letter to her in the Banaras in which he said rather formally, I welcome you as my life partner. 2 weeks later, the engagement was announced and Lakshmi and Usha spoke to one another for first time by phone. He was impressed by his dedication and hard work. but beneath rather serious exterior there was a surprise. He also made her laugh. What a romantic story. Although Lakshmi Mittal have been inspired by his father to accept challenges, don't get scared by new prospect. Mohanlal's other dictum, if my sons are better than me, my business is finished, carried pressure. With an inspiring, if dominating father, his two brothers Binod and Pramod coming into the burgeoning business, Lakshmi hit his mid-20s feeling hemmed in. तब तक 25-26 साल के हो गए होंगे वो. In 1975, aged 25, he gazed out of his rice paddies in Soravia, East Java, and his father sent him to sell because his plans for building a steel mill were the beset of the bureaucratic and government obstacles to gaining the necessary permits and electricity supply. Lakshmi had only planned to drop in while on a $250 bucket shop holiday in Southeast Asia, and instead he decided to adopt his father's creed for ignoring his instructions, and it started his business in midnight 21st November 1977. Usha was close beside by his clutching baby son Aditya, who became the CFO and then the CEO of Arsla Mittal. A story of Mr. Lakshmi Nibas Mittal, and the book also look at his life and talk about it, but this book is more about how the takeover battle went on and all that happened. This is a book, this is a wonderful book, बहुत अच्छी किताब है, ये आप पढ़ सकते हैं. बिजनेस में इंटरेस्ट नहीं भी है आपका तब भी इसको आपको पढ़ना चाहिए और आपको बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. इट्स अ थ्रिलर, आपको मजा भी आएगा. थैंक यू.